Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Francis. Rushes on him. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So Memphis offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. His offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Turns on the Jets. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. Got it looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Turning it on. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Green. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window. He did that right there.
Makes the grab past the marker. A quick tackle made, and he's got plenty for the first down. And the Tigers have this offense rolling. To the air on first down. They're working that left side.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Memphis. Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Using his legs, it's Richardson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Francis. Got his man.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that collision.
The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the single back. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. And they jump down to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fighting off the defender. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Makes it past the marker. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is in front. They've responded well to all the off-the-field chatter this week, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Fresno State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Running to the left. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Zings it complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. Memphis has never had a recruit as highly rated as Antoine Hill, and he has to step in and replace Seth Hennigan, who was so successful, Jesse. And you know a little something. Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Booker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Tulsa checking to see what's in the playbook for third and forever. To the air, it's Francis. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's...
Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The give to the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Tulsa wasting no time. Dropping back, it's Francis. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab, it's Ballard. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Splits the uprights. Good.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Green. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the back. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go back to the ground. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. after the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. Touchdown, Memphis! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead. Way ahead.
I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. They're trailing by 11 to Fresno State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Francis using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Richardson. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Also trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Booker. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Green. Makes the catch, it's Cross. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third down, he drops to throw. He's got an open man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Got his man downfield. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They've put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're believing.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Making side adjustments here. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ballard. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Francis. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Throws toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
The Golden Hurricane needing a big play to keep this drive going. Looking to pass. It's Francis. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Punt team makes its way onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake, but this game is well in hand.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They're going to throw it to start the drive. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Back to pass. And the throw out to the sideline. Good for just a few yards.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got...
And the defense, got him at the 27. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Handoff to the single running back. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national